So guys, today is finally the day we are gonna be using Daya, but before we wanted to talk about how the grind went for us. To grind for Daya, you need to run the newest dungeon added to the game, the Exposed Underwater Base. Basically, you run as much as you can until you get the parts for Daya and the new material they added called crystal gas.
Frozen crystal gas. Yeah.
Frozen crystal gas, that one. You need exactly 125 of that material per part to be able to craft Daya fully. But we wanted to talk about our grind, how it went for us. For me specifically, I would say that I didn't have too much trouble. The only time I had to use the target reward system was with the hand cells. They drop because I was tracking it with that specific system. Everything else, since I had to run it so much to get the materials I needed, just dropped organically.
I was using the target reward system on the enhanced cells too, I think, and I think I got it, but I didn't have to go to 100%. Everything, I didn't get anything for a while, and then it dropped 3 blueprints at the same time for me. So I got 3 right away, and then whatever. But by the time I have, okay, this is how many I've crafted her. Right, I have 7 of the enhanced cells, 10 stabilizers, 6 catalysts, and 8 blueprints. So I have more than enough to craft her 7 more times. Or 6 more times. So the parts, her blueprints were not that bad to get. They were very, very easy. The materials was a different story. For you got that extra drop of like 75. I did get it now finally, but during the time of trying to get the 375 we need for Daya to craft her, I never got it. So that took a little bit longer. Again, still not bad for me. The mission is fast. Overall, it's super easy. It's really easy. But it was miserable because that new dungeon runs like crap. It runs so bad. I don't care if it does for you. It doesn't run good for us, and it doesn't run good for a lot of people. And I had more crashes during that mission than I have the entirety of playing the game since the beginning. I had so many crashes, and it ran so bad. And it gets really buggy when the boss tries to like suck you in. It's yuck. I don't know. That dungeon was torture just because of how bad it ran.
Clearly the devs are listening to the community because the dungeon itself wasn't that long. Even trying to like run it casually, we were averaging between 4 to 4.5 minutes as a duo. So overall, the mission itself, like Mr. said, was pretty easy if the performance wasn't the issue. And I will give them a pass if it wasn't because since the beginning of Season 3, performance had been a constant issue. First with the action planes were unplayable for a lot of people. Then they added the supermassive dungeon where I think we got Harris, and that was really bad as well, like rubber banding, crashes. For some reason, the one where we got Ultimate Eugene, that was pretty stable. It was like the one that looks like the White Knight Gulch. That one was fine, but then they added this one, and we have massive issues with the performance. I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, but that one, the White Knight Gulch, had a problem too. Remember the boss and the eyeball guy
was
had
bad,
way too much health.
Yes.
Way too much health.
So it wasn't performance, it was something else.
It was like we were a team of 4.
Season 3 overall have been really messy.
If the game was stable and ran decent, that was one of the easiest grinds I probably have ever had to do. It seems like it's gotten easier since the beginning, the way we had to do it before to now. It's just they're combining it with the weapon too, so you need so many mats to do both of them because they share the same material. But overall, if it ran okay and wasn't crashing, that would have been one of the top 3 easiest grinds I've ever had to do for a Descendant.
One more thing I would like to add before we go into the testing this new Descendant is that they added her materials and specifically her blueprints. I think they are split in 2 into Sigma Sector. There are 2 in one zone, 2 in another zone. And they also added the specific new material we need for her, the Frozen Gas Crystal, which I thought was such a good idea because Sigma Sector is a bit easier than the action planes and other in-game content that you have to run. I feel like this one is more accessible for a lot of people that maybe are new to in-game, and you don't have to be stuck in the new dungeon if you don't feel like doing that as well. But now it's time. Let's try out Daya. We don't have this character fully done. We have a budget build with her. We have only half of the arcade tuning. We don't have a trigger module. We don't have an ancestor module.
Maybe just a wee bit too strong.
So we wanted to test her here, but I don't know if she's ready for this.
I have a lot of health though, so they can't really take me down that easy. Oh man, I got stuck in the ground.
Oh my god, this is the only thing that I had to figure it out. I feel like I'm always chasing the kill with her.
We can pass them to each other too.
We can ping pong.
It's basically how you have to play. You have to
Oh, but
pass
you
to
were
each
not
other.
there!
Oh well, I'm doing my own passing.
It's weird because
Oh, I got them all.
the way she plays, it feels like you have to play in a really specific way to get the most damage out of her skills. It's not just I'm going to press one skill because
We're
I feel like
missing
it.
a lot of stuff. She's not really strong enough to do this right now.
No.
I'm not saying she's not. I'm saying right now for us, she's a little too. She's not strong enough right now for us.
When we fully finish her, we will have to do another test. Yeah. I'm using the sword because I
Oh, we
think her
moved.
passive. Oh, nice. I think her passive
Yeah,
says
yeah,
if
yeah.
you have the sword equipped. I don't know if I do more damage or what it is.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is a good one.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Wait, they're stuck over here.
Where? I don't see them. Remember to use your
I'm
second
sending
skill.
them towards you. Oh, I am constantly, so I can go fast.
Yeah, you can go way faster if you have the second one activated when you use your first one.
Yeah, if you max her out, she's gonna feel a lot better probably.
Yeah.
Send me to you. Sending the drill.
Turn back to you. So
Oh, there they are.
dumb.
I see them. Okay.
Yeah. You know, if you were playing in pubs, probably that is really annoying, like me moving the enemies like that.
I saw somebody complaining about it already. Yeah.
Because we play as a duo. I mean, I can kind of like
It's not a big
do
deal.
it with you at the same time, so it's not a big deal, yeah. I mean, it's working
It's
slow.
kind of working. It's not as I mean, I can do this in like 5 minutes.
I would consider bridge tracking one of the harder end-game content for grinding.
Yeah, they're really tanky.
Yes. Oh my god. We're getting towed.
Oh, now we get the boss from the fortress, I think. Oh yeah, but he ain't gonna get towed. So you just gotta
No,
drill it.
I wish you can tow commanders too. I understand why not, but
Fighting the other stuff while you fight the boss. Oh. Where is he?
Alright, let me kill
Oh,
this
there
guy. He teleported to you, I think. Well, I think you pushed this enemy.
He
so
moves enough that the drill just doesn't work that great on him.
That is one of the main concerns I have with this character. It's a really fast-pacing game usually, so having his skills kinda be slow. Like he's going to move out of the way, for sure. And you say you can tow them. It doesn't work with this guy.
He moves way too much.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh
kidding me?
shoot! What a waste of skill. Okay, he's dead.
Oh, wow, that took forever.
I wasn't worried about dying, but that took a tiny bit. They were all towed here.
Yeah, they're just kind of all stuck. Get both drills going on them.
One each side. Let's sandwich them.
Drill.
Drill to your side. And then the big drill. Having a
I'm
reactor
wrecking my
maxed
guys
out
over here.
will be a good idea
Oh,
too.
yeah, I don't even
My
have a
reactor is
point
only like level 3, I think. And it's not probably the options you want in the bottom. Probably you want something like skill cooldown. Maybe skill critical hit damage. Or maybe chill. Or fusion.
This is so weird.
I'm not even concerned I'm going to die. It's just it's taking me longer to kill them.
No, because I'm like Ajax.
Oh, I wasted it. No! Ah, look at us. Is it?
He's gonna die.
Nice. To wrap up this video, we wanted to talk about how we feel about this new character in the stage we have her right now. She's not fully done. We are missing some catalysts. We don't have trigger modules. We have only half of the arcade tuning, no meat on cell, of course, and we don't have any ancestor modules, or if we are even using any of her Descendants. So in the stage we have her right now, she's half done, budget build. I think she's strong enough, clearly, because we were able to go through the bridge tracking. So she was able to get through that, not super fast. It took us like 11 minutes. With a good, strong Descendant, fully finished, we take, I don't know how long, 5, 6 minutes?
5.5. 5 minutes.
I don't love her gameplay. I don't love how much you have to think how to use her skills, because the enemies it basically feels like you're chasing the enemies around, because she doesn't really put anything on the ground to do damage over time. So unless you're like really precise where you're going, how to use your skills, how you're moving the enemies around with the toe, it feels overall kind of messy. That's the word I'm looking for, messy. Messy gameplay.
I think I kind of feel the same way. Someone in the comments said it, and I would agree. It just doesn't click with me, the gameplay. It's not hard. I think there's other Descendants I think that are even like more annoying to play. It's not that she's really annoying to play, but like you said, the chasing the toe around, and maybe you wouldn't chase it around as much if she was stronger. It's just right now. So if you're stronger, you probably could run into him with your Q and obliterate them, so it wouldn't be a big deal. And maybe she was going to be really good on Colossus fights too. I could see that happening, but I think it's just the way that you use her I find a little bit annoying. And I saw some people complaining playing in pubs, and I know a lot of people play solo, but in pubs there was like two Dias, and they were like towing them in opposite directions, so nothing was ever you weren't really eliminating anything, they were just getting towed all over the place. So I can see that being a problem. Like you said, we have 3 catalysts in her aside from the 4 that she comes with. We don't have her Transcendent card. We don't have a Ancestors module. We don't have a Trigger module. I don't even have the component set. I don't even have external components. I have not even the right ones. We don't have a great reactor. We don't have all the arcade tuning, no trigger module. So she's gonna get a lot better. So if you're the biggest fan of her, relax. Okay, I'm not talking smack if she's your favorite. I just think right now she's not my favorite. Not my favorite. And mostly because I think she's just not strong enough right now, the way we have her. I think when we fully max her out, it'll be less of a problem feeling like you're chasing stuff around the map. And I don't. Yeah. The one thing I feel differently about from you is I don't necessarily know if she has to have this like area of effect damage like every Descendant. You know, it would be nice if you could put a line down when her drill goes out or whatever, her lance. But I'm okay with that not being a part of her kit. The thing I don't like is when I use her force skill, I will be aiming it. The reticle is like right on where I want it to go, and it kind of goes to the right, or it gets maybe I'm aiming it just a tad too low and it gets stuck in the ground. That is a little bit annoying, I guess. I would say that's the most annoying thing about her, but I don't know. She's okay. Right now, I think she's okay. She's probably going to be really good, but right now, I would say she's okay.
We were testing this character on Sigma Sector because we were trying to get the arcade tuning. Some of her arcade tuning unlocked. For this video, if we were fighting an enemy that had those balls when they go immune, or like the Oblivion, that he kind of flies and moves around in the air, yeah, you can jump and use her first skill and you kind of fly with her, but it felt like it was kind of annoying to hit the enemy balls in the first case, or hit the enemy with the drill type skill in the second case. So that's what I like, having Descendants that can do like any area damage too, or leave a trail behind that can do damage. Because unless you're super precise and you know exactly when to throw the skills, you miss. And I miss a lot. Clearly, that's an issue with myself. So that's the biggest problem I have with her right now. So let us know down in the comments how you guys feel about Daya and how the grind went for you. And thank you so much for watching.